Alright, let's complain today about misgendering someone. This person here was misgendered and came to the internet to express their feelings. Here's the video.
I don't understand what is so hard about correcting other people when they misgender others. Like, it takes you like 2 seconds, but you know what it takes for me to have to constantly do that? A lot of fucking unnecessary emotional labor that I already have to take on a daily basis just to fucking exist and be who I am. But you don't have the energy to speak up and say something on my behalf? And I just have to keep white knuckling this?
The responses I saw from their community was full of disagreements. They were shocking and honestly pretty sad. I couldn't find any super positive ones, or the original account that posted this, so take that as you will. I'll play their responses, then give my thoughts. Remember, nothing I say has any hate behind it.
I think I speak for the vast majority of those of us who fought so hard for our rights, went through everything we did, and ignored everyone older than us saying, this is a slippery slope. You don't want to go down it. Let me be one of many, I'm sure, who are ashamed of what has happened here and how far it has been taken, because you can bet your left arm, if any of us would have known it, we would have all stayed in the closet. I'm sorry.
Imagine fighting for something you believe in and then regretting it because you feel it was hijacked or went too far. By too far, they mean anything related to gender identity, I assume, which is something I didn't notice until 2020. Maybe I wasn't observant enough. It felt like a boom of sexualities and genders I've never heard of were revealed around that time. I even had a transgender classmate that year. About the slippery slope comment, I believe her emotions are high and she didn't mean what she said. People having the right to be themselves is a must. The argument is, when is it too far? Is there delusions involved? Where is the line? For many, that comes down to, again, gender identity. People say it's because it involves belief. Do you believe someone could be gender neutral, fluid, or transgender, etc.?
I'm so sorry I fought for gay rights. I'm so sorry for all the pain and suffering I went through, and had I known y'all were going to take it this far, I wish I could go back in time and not fight for gay rights and just live a nice, quiet, silent life on my own. We thought that's what we were fighting for, was just nice, quiet, fitting in, being just like everyone else. But I didn't know y'all were going to take it this far. I mean, wish I would have never done it.
I wonder if this is a generational thing. There's always going to be a split between generations, somewhere. I think Gen Z is a bit split. I wonder how Gen X feels. Ask yourself, is this person right, or are they someone who was simply brought up in a different time who isn't expected to change? I think her feelings on this can be caused by people not getting enough pushback, especially on the internet, particularly on something like Twitter. You'll see something so outlandish that you would ask yourself, why isn't anyone speaking up? This is common knowledge that this isn't right, this is going too far, and unrealistic. And when you continually get that feeling, you start to hate everyone. And that's what the internet is good at, making you hate, especially on Twitter. Like I'm dead serious about Twitter. That's why I'm only on there just to quickly find content. Literally the first thing I see. Okay, a transgender woman gave a softer response to this person.
Understand what is so hard about correcting other people.
Good morning, everybody. So in response to this video, I was going to say that I understand what this person's experiencing. And I'll also say that I do not agree, though, that people need to be necessarily going around correcting people and policing people on how they speak. At the end of the day, when someone misgenders me, to me, I see that as, a transition issue. And if I want people to gender me the way I want to be, like, gendered, I guess, when it comes to pronouns, that's a me issue at the end of the day. And so, as much as it is difficult, I don't control other people's language. And I think society would be much better if we could focus more on that.
I agree, going around correcting people will cause more problems. Some people simply do not know. Honestly, it makes people nervous because they aren't trying to be an a-hole for no reason. I had a nurse who took my blood. It was a man with makeup, lashes, had their nails done, and spoke in a soft voice. I didn't know how to refer to this person. With elders, I like to give yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir type responses to show respect. I saw a lady complain on TikTok that she has people asking her for her pronouns because she's a tomboy, and it annoys her because no one would do that back in her day. Now everyone is making sure so they don't hurt any feelings. I wish I can play her video, but it's 9 minutes. I don't agree with everything she said, but it's hearing from people that lived back in the day and getting their thoughts on things. I feel like you should listen, even if you don't agree with everything.
Understand what is so hard about correcting other people.
Okay, as much as I feel for you, you've got to toughen up. I'm sorry, that Gen Xer in me, you've got to toughen up. People suck. People really suck. I have been misgendered, we'll say a minimum of 1,000 times. Minimum. I mean, this has been going on since I was 12 and didn't grow the chest like everybody else. People just kind of suck. You kind of have to go with, if the person that misgendered you is, hey, excuse me, can you help me? And they're all happy and nice. You just go with it. It doesn't matter if they use the wrong gender. It really doesn't. They're nice. They're happy. Whatever. If someone's an asshole, then fucking tell them off. Like, really, you've got to toughen up. I mean, like, I've been screamed at as an employee cleaning the bathroom for cleaning the wrong bathroom. I've been tortured inside public restrooms, which is why I don't use public restrooms. People have tried to follow me off like just the bus because they've decided it's that important that they want to rip my shirt off to find out if I have a chest and if I'm a boy or a girl. I've had a lot of problems because people don't know if I'm a boy or a girl. You got to toughen up. You've got to toughen up. You can't be sad all the time. If you're sad all the time, you fall into this horrible hellhole. And besides the actual depression that you can get from it, that's when you fall into the conspiracy thinking because your emotions now run your life. Your emotions cannot run your life. I mean, good luck, but you've got to toughen up.
I also agree with this person. We are in the real world. Not everyone is going to be accepting of you. You gotta toughen up, especially if you don't actually look like the gender you claim. Most people aren't out to hurt you. Social media may have you thinking this, but it's not true. Sometimes you just need to go outside. There were some valid points from other people, but they weren't in the LGBT community. I was gonna have it split, but honestly the video would have been too long and some people couldn't take what they said. They were not holding back. It would have been entertaining though. Overall, people are gonna misgender you. When I saw the person, they looked like a woman, okay? That's just the truth. They look like a woman. I wouldn't even be sure. I would say they, them, because I'll be worried. But if I had to choose one, I would go with female just because of the voice and because of how this person looks. Honestly, I would have kept this going, but I'm doing a challenge in a day or two, which is reading 7 books in 7 days. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you Transgender Man for the content.